This next video is just going to show the basic tools that you would be using to build your courses. Right now, I'm not really going to emphasize the specific settings that are going into it. We're really going to just focus on building the material that the kids would be seeing, so that way when you do get to the point where you want to import this into the Skyward generated courses, you already have the content there, and then we just have to tweak some of the settings to do what you want it to do. Okay. Basically, when you go into your course, you're going to start out with a blank page like this. It just kind of gives you a screen where it kind of teases you with some things you can do in there. But basically what we have to do is we're going to go to Add Materials, and I'm just going to kind of go down the list of what's available in Schoology. The best one to start with is the idea of adding folders. Okay, folders in Schoology are the equivalent of sections in Moodle. So what you can do is basically give it a title. You can organize it however you want. So you can give the folder a special color if you want it to. And then if it's published, that means anybody who's enrolled in the course would be able to see it right away. And you can hit create. So what you can do is you could use folders to kind of block off units. You can keep adding multiple folders. So I could just make another one that was for unit 2 or whatever you want to, however you want to organize this. One thing that's nice in Schoology that makes it a little easier than Moodle to organize your courses, you can actually put sections within folders. So if, for example, I want to go into Unit 1, okay, I can add a folder that I could say this is Section 1 or whatever you want to call it. Okay, and I can keep going deeper into layers. So in Section 1, I might say that this is a specific lesson plan. Okay, so I could say this is lesson plan 1, or put the specific day in or date or whatever you want to do. So it's kind of cool. To go back into the layers, okay, what I could do is I could either it basically gives you like the line of all the course sections that you're in. So I could go back to Unit 1, or I could go to all the way back to the course homepage. Or my other option is to just click materials on the left side and it'll take me back. Alright, so right now just by looking at this folder icon, I can click the drop down arrow to see that I have Section 1 and then Lesson Plan 1. So hopefully this gives you an idea of what the folders can do. They come in really handy because if you use them well, it'll be easy enough for the kids to find the activities that they're supposed to be doing without having them do an extreme amount of scrolling on the page. Okay, so just something to think about as you're planning out your course is potentially how you want to organize it and build into this. Please keep in mind that one of the goals for using something like Schoology isn't to bring everything over from Moodle and use it as a repository. What we're really looking to do is find ways to use this in your class, either where you would have lessons that are facilitated online, or in a blended format where you're doing some in-class things, but then there might be a task or something that they have to do or submit online. So please keep that in mind, and don't just think about organizing it so that way you can just have your list of documents, but we really want to focus on having those lesson plans and things where the kids know what tasks they're supposed to be doing.